Oh my gosh, I have so much to catch you up on. What a busy day. We have had. Oh my gosh, what have we done? First, I woke up super early. This is why I missed my live stream. So that we could do a gig. You guys know that I was planning for a gig, and it was awesome. Here, I don't need to wear these. Here we go. I was wearing them because I brought my in-ear monitors to the thing. We can go without. It's fine. So we had this gig. Hey, Callie. Thank you. Oh, collared shirt. Is that more professional? Yeah, we had this awesome gig, and I filmed it too. So, by the way, I am going to have footage of that coming up sometime soon. But yeah, it was surreal. It was really fun, and I wore in-ear monitors to drum to, and it was something to get used to. When you wear in-ear monitors, it's almost like, how do I describe that? It's almost like an out-of-body experience. It's crazy to hear yourself but not hear it from where you expect to hear it. And then you hear all these other things, but you don't quite hear you. It's surreal. I can't even describe it. Oh, the headphones. Should I put the headphones back on? Here, these are... There, okay. I don't know. If that looks more professional to you, then I'll leave them on. That's funny. And then I wasn't able to live stream right after that because right after this gig, we had a jazz set for about 45 minutes and then a country set for about 45 minutes. It was awesome. We played everything from Tumblin' Tumbleweeds to God Bless the USA. It was everything country. It was great. It was very out of my norm, out of my wheelhouse usually, but super fun. Super, super fun. And we were invited back, so that's a good thing. We did an okay enough job that they want us back, so good stuff. And then right after the gig, I raced home because my sister-in-law, my wife's sister, was at the house to celebrate our daughter's birthday. We saw a movie. It was just fun. It was just really fun to get together. Yeah, we played Take Me Home, Country Roads. What was the other road one? On the Road Again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. We played that one too. It's just fun, you get together with people and make music. It was loud. It was fun. People were hyped up, singing along. It was great. It was really fun. I live for live music. I love listening to it, playing it, all of the above. Sign me up. All right. Well, you know what? Let's play the connections puzzle. Even though it's later in the day, it's Saturday, but it's a lot later. For some of you, it might be Sunday already, But we are just diving in doing the puzzles. So we're looking in these 16 words, trying to create 4 groups of 4 somehow. And I see tack, tip, wrap, snap, Leo, Brad, Spike, Don. Oh boy, these are all over the place. Nail, well, Mike, pass, spring, rain, punt, and pin. Okay, so maybe pin, tack, spike, and nail. Something to... Oh, it's one away. Oh, shoot. Oh, and a Brad. Okay, so tack, maybe not spike. Maybe we replace spike with Brad, because a Brad, I do know that word. Okay, great. Sharp fasteners, great. Good. Let's see. In football, you can punt, you can pass. Oh, you can snap. You can spike. Spike is more a volleyball term. Pass, punt. Spike is like what you do with the football after you get a touchdown. You shove it into the ground. Yeah. Okay. All right. Snap, punt, pass, and spike. To knock on a door, you might rap, tap. That's the only ones I saw, though. Spring. Oh, maybe where rain comes from. Spring, rain, well. And from the tap? Well, that water's got to come from somewhere, right? It just doesn't magically come from the tap. These are like spontaneously produced from the earth, right? Rain, well, and spring, and then just magically it comes out of the tap with no explanation. Yeah, that's the yellow category, all right. So then Rap, Leo, Mike, and Don. What would these be? Don Quixote, Mike Drop. I actually mic'd my drums today. It was so cool to play with mic'd drums. Hey, Gorilla Tag Pro, how you doing? Good to have you aboard. Cowabunga. Okay, so starts of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Don for Donatello, Leo for Leonardo, Mike for Michelangelo, and Rap for Raphael. Yeah, that did not speak to me at first, but I'm glad I saw it. Radical, dude. Oh, happy birthday. Cool. That's very fun. We just barely sang happy birthday to my daughter. She just had her birthday yesterday, actually, but she, she's, I always joke Miller birthdays are just, a week long, because you have a birthday with your close family, and then extended family, and then one with grandma, and then the in-laws, and you just have like all the birthday. So happy birthday to you, Gorilla Tag Pro. I hope that you have... Oh, thank you. He says he subbed. I hope you have a stellar birthday. Go watch a movie. We actually went and saw... it was the first time I've been in a theater in like a year and a half. It's been forever. We were trying to think in the car, what was the last time we actually went to a theater? And I think it was when If came out. If you remember that one, maybe you saw it or you didn't. It's a kid's movie, right? It's a cute little, kids adventure movie from like 2 years ago. And that was the last time I had been in a theater. And to celebrate my daughter's birthday, seeing the new Jurassic Park movie, the Jurassic World Rebirth. It's Scarlett Johansson and a bunch of other kind of up-and-coming actors. It was all right. It was okay. It was a little predictable. I think modern cinema now is very, very predictable. But I don't know. So I enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it. But I also went, I saw that coming. I saw that coming. I saw that coming. Right? The other thing is that I find in modern storytelling now, you have to suspend disbelief more and more and more. Suspension of disbelief is like when you just kind of shrug and go, yeah, okay, I'll let that slide. Even though it's something that could never have happened in the real world, or it, maybe bent the rules of the plot a little bit. That's suspending disbelief. And you're like, okay, I'll let it slide for plot's sake. There comes a time when you're just like, really? You're going to bend the rules of the universe that much that the coincidence just works out so well for our actors? Or it's some people love it, some people hate it, but as a video production teacher, and I teach basically film writing, pre-production and production and all that, I am hyper aware of missteps. I'm sort of like CinemaSins without the sarcasm. I'm hyper aware of those things. All right, so connections today, let's recap. We got sharp fasteners. We got a brad, a nail, a pin, and a tack. I also said a spike, but that we're saving for a different one. Because in the green category, these are things you can do with a football. You can pass, you can punt, you can snap, or you can spike the ball. In celebration, right? You throw it down and spike it into the ground to celebrate a touchdown. Let's see. Yellow, sources of drinking water. I don't know if I'd drink too much rainwater. You might want to boil that first just in case. Fresh water from a spring. Tap water. Well water. The sources of water. I love that tap water is a source. It just like magically appears. Where did that water come from? Probably from runoff rain, or maybe from a spring if you're lucky. Or it's just pumped in well water. But I think it's funny to mention tap water as a source, as if it just kind of magically appears. Watching Angry Ginger? I have not. Is he that animation guy with the purple hoodie? I'm thinking of somebody else. No, that's Ginger Pale. Too many ginger names. And then the purple category, as we just saw, was starts of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle names. Don for Donatello, Leo for Leonardo, Mike for Michelangelo, and Rap for Raphael. Cool. All right, and then we're going to dive in and play the mini crossword, which is a 5x5 with just the top corner chunked out. The Heart of Summer. The Heart of Summer, question mark, means it's a gimmick answer. Heart of Palm. What are we going for? I don't know. We'll come back to that one. Emotional request. Maybe a plea. There's a lot of emotion behind a plea. Word before aching or dancing. Aching. Heart aching? Heart dancing? No, I don't know. We'll come back to that. Many fans of Premier League clubs. What are they going for there? Footballers? Brits? Are they Brits? I don't know. Nacho topping that rhymes with 3 down. 3 down being authoritative approval. I don't know. So what could be a nacho topping? Cheese? Like queso? Maybe? Orange and brown chip flavor for short. That might be wrong. I don't know. We'll come back. Leading role on The Last of Us. I have not watched The Last of Us. I know it's like a zombie thriller TV show, right? I just don't. Gooey dinner sandwiches. I do know that. Ooh, sorry about that. Melts. You might get like a ham melt. Authoritative approval. See, this is the one that rhymes with 7, whatever that is. Maybe it is queso, because here's an S. Gosh, I wonder if we nailed that one. We'll leave it. I'm going to leave it, because that might be correct. Authoritative approval. That I don't know yet. Country on one side of Lake Titicaca. That is Peru. Orange and brown chip flavor. I don't know. And it ends in a Q if queso is correct. The heart. Oh, great answer. Oh my gosh. Yes, of course. Barbecue. BBQ. The heart. I'm not thinking of that one. I love this one. Word before aching or dancing. Belly. Belly aching. Oh, I just spelled it wrong too, didn't I? BBQ. Thanks for catching that. Oh, maybe it was correct. Brits. Whoa, if I can spell it correctly. Many fans of Premier League clubs. Brits. Leading role. Maybe Ellie? I don't watch The Last of Us. I don't. Authoritative approval. Oh my gosh. Okay, I just got that first one. I just got that first one. Okay, hold on. You're going to get it too. The heart of summer. The middle of the word summer is a bunch of M's. Seriously. Oh, gosh. Thanks, Max. Max is helping me out with this one. I appreciate that. Could use your help. Emotional request. A plea. We got that one first try. Word before aching or dancing. Belling. Belly. Belly aching and belly dancing. Quit your belly aching. Many fans of Premier League clubs are Brits. Yeah, they are. Nacho topping that rhymes with 3 down. Say so, queso. Oh, that's funny. It does. If you say so. Leading role on The Last of Us. Ellie. See, I don't watch The Last of Us. I don't know. I don't know that one. Gooey diner sandwiches. You might get a melt, like a patty melt. Basically, like a cheeseburger, grilled cheese. They're really good. They're really, really good. Authoritative approval. Say so. You have the ultimate say so. Country on one side of Lake Titicaca. It's Peru. Everyone loves that one. Orange and brown chip flavor for short. Barbecue. BBQ. Nice. Thank you, thank you. Well, I hope you stick around for the others, Max. This is fun stuff. This is good stuff. All right, so the Wordle today says we have a 158-day streak of our 203 times we've played. We've gotten it right 100 times. And we've got a streak of 158 days, which is awesome, and I hope we keep it up today. And even though we're streaming later in the day today, no, I have not heard what the word is, and no, I will not be looking at the chat to know if anybody shouts the word out. If you played the Wordle, even if you'd shout it to me in the chat, I will not be looking at it. So, what do we try? Actually, that does sound good. Maybe I'm going to try that one. Melts. Because a patty melt. Oh, I was going to say, no help? Seriously? All right, there's an S. It's not at the end. It's not at the end. Oh, here's a great word. Choir. Help me out. Help me out. Okay, a little bit of help there. We got an O in the middle. So we got an S so far and an R. Huh? Okay, I just thought of another third non-intersecting word, and you're going to love it. Ready for this? Funky. Please some help. Please some help. Please some help. No help at all. All right, so with the remaining letters and what we have so far as an S somewhere and an R somewhere, and neither of those go at the end, we know that. This could be an R word. But then there's another letter. And then an O. And then in that case, it would have to be the S. What would go at the end there? Not a lot. Not a lot. So maybe it's not. Maybe an S at the beginning. SP, SW. There's a lot of things that go with S. Let's try SP. I almost want to say spork, but I know it's not spork. Oh, could be sword. Oh. Hold on. Think about this. The O goes in the middle. S could go there. W, we haven't guessed yet. O needs to go in the middle. And then an R can't go at the end. Could go there. And a D. Let's try it. Let's go. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh, hey, Max is on my side. Max loves it. It could have been stork. Yeah. Oh, good. Good, good, good. Yeah, this is, I mean, you've seen it before. This is the power of that non-intersecting word idea. We just keep coming up with words that have this, three non-intersecting words. Just any old word, right? Try it yourself. Next time you're doing the Wordle, instead of, go into your, you love ado or, some other one that's going to help find out what the vowels are. Just come up with any word, and then the 5-letter word, and then try to come up with 2 other words that don't use any of the same consonants or any of the same letters at all. So I tried melts, and then a non-intersecting word with that. Doesn't use any of the first 5. Choir. And then a third one that doesn't use any of those first 10. So I've got 15 individual letters of the 26. There's only 26 letters in the alphabet, right? And so we had an S somewhere, an R somewhere, O, dead center, right in the middle. And so, yeah, I mean, you saw it first. I was like, well, maybe it's an R. R what? R something? R consonant doesn't make sense. So then I tried S, and there's a bunch of letters that could go with the S, right? SP, SA, SL, ST words, right? There's a lot of combinations like that. And I thought, what if it's SW, like sword? And I'm like, wait a minute, the D is available. So we tried it, and it worked. Yeah, no, seriously, try the strategy. It works. I don't know if, I've never read it, published anywhere, or oh, this is a strategy you should try. It's just something that I have done over the course of, 204 plays, and it's worked out for me. It's worked out. So I do it, and it has not failed me yet. So it nearly failed me about, was it 3 days ago? Oh, my gosh. I was worried sick with the word nervy. I was at my 6th guess, my last guess, and I'm looking at it is that even a word? Is there some more obvious word that I'm going to miss it on, and I miss it on this word I've never heard of, nervy? So, but luckily it was. It was the word nervy. I'm I've never heard this word before. Hey, Gorilla Tag, welcome back. All right, so that was Wordle. Let's dive in to the Strands. And I hope that you've played Strands before, but in the event that you haven't ever played Strands, think of it like a word search, right? The letters are hidden somewhere in here to make words, but you don't know what the words are. It is our job to kind of decipher what it means. What are the words? Well, they all lead back to this theme, and a lot of times the theme is kind of loose. Maybe it's a joke or a fill in the blank kind of thing. And then there's one of the answers that's sort of like the true meaning of the theme, and they call that the spangram. So if we can have the spangram pull out. Yeah, looking at it, I do almost see the word syllabus there. What do we have? Hot enough for ya? So are these maybe spicy things? I feel like this, ing, I feel like the ing goes together. Music? I see the word music. Or CK? What does CK do in there? Hot enough for you? Sick? Sticky. Wait a minute. That's a word? Okay, so how does that lead back to the theme? Hot enough for you? Are these words that describe when it's hot? Oh, here's one. Muggy. It's muggy. That's exactly what it is. Ooh, here's another good one. Balmy. Whoa, spell it right. Balmy. Summer weather. Haha, there it is. Summer weather. Here's another one. Sweltering. Nice. Okay, the last one. We got 5 out of the 6, so there's one more. And I see an ing. Here it is. Scorching. Nice. Yeah, it might feel wet. You're dripping with sweat. You feel wet with how hot it is out there. Okay, very cool. Look at that. Hot enough for you? This is summer weather. Some of us are getting absolutely attacked with summer weather. Sticky. You might describe it as sweltering. You might describe it as scorching hot. Balmy. You see those videos in Germany of people stepping on the roadway and it's like melting under their feet. It's so hot. It's hot out, guys. Yeah, global warming, might be a thing after all. And muggy. There it is. Okay. And then waiting for a letterbox to come up here. Is it my internet connection yet again? There it is. Oh, my internet is just so unpredictable. It's not even funny. Okay, there it is. Okay, we're trying to solve in 5 words. And if you've never played Letterbox before, we're trying to span across to connect to make letters fit together here. And I see an R, E, and A. T, Y, and H, P, C, and Z. Oh no, there's a Z. I can almost spell the word hazard. L, M, and O. All right. So what can we do here? Can't do ER words. Can't do OM. How are we going to get rid of that Z there? Actually, tase. I think tase is with an S. Yeah. Okay, well, we can play lazy, but then we are stuck on the Y. We've got to use that for something. There's no U for like you or your. Is yote a word? Yote is not a word. Yort. If there was a U, we could play yurt. Yet, that'll at least get us off the Y. It's not ideal. How about torch? That's a good word. Hamp. Can't say hamper. I want to say hamper, but I can't. Ham. I could just say ham. A couple of small words today. That's okay. And then we'll just finish it off map. There we are. 5 words. That's fine. That's fine. We don't have to do it in 2. It's fun when you get it in 2, but that doesn't always happen. Wait a minute. Are they not? Oh, there it is. That scared me. Where's the button to see how we did it yesterday? Conjunctive and exam. For a minute there, I thought the button was gone to show us how they did the two-letter or the two-word answer yesterday. So the word lazy, to get rid of the Z and the Y. And then the Y led to yet, the T led to torch, H for ham, and then M for map. Cool. Well, if you like what you see, give it a like. Consider subscribing because we do this every day. Hopefully a lot later or earlier in the day than this, right? It's early in the morning. Right now it's in the mid to late afternoon. We'll call it mid-afternoon for me. And yeah, let's do connections. We'll just recap all of our answers. We did connections first, and then the mini crossword, and then the Wordle, and the Strands, and the letterbox. We did fine. We did great on these puzzles today. Connections today was very doable. First, we got the blue category, which was sharp fasteners, like a brad, a nail, a pin, and a tack. The green category then was things you can do with a football. You can pass, punt, snap, or spike the ball. I thought spike was one of the sharp fasteners. That's how I spent one of my guesses. Sources of drinking water. If you need to drink water, you could drink rainwater, I guess. I wouldn't advise that. It's pretty dirty once it goes through all the gunk in the atmosphere. It cleans up the air really nicely, right? But gets pretty dirty in the process. So I would not advise drinking rainwater directly. If you have to, if you're out survival camping or something, then maybe boil it first so you don't get giardia or something. Spring water, tap water, and well water. And then I love this one. Purple is the starts of the names of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Don for Donatello, Leo for Leonardo, Mike for Michelangelo, and then Rap for Raphael. It's fun. That's fun. Hey TFG, how you doing? I hear you ask. That's a big ask, because that's actually against YouTube's terms of service. Their user agreement is to not do that. So appreciate the offer, but I am going to decline. Okay, so for the mini crossword today, the heart of summer. what's the heart? The middle. Right, so the two M's in the middle. It's clever. You got to tell me when it looks goofy like this, too. There it goes. Now it looks nice. That looks better. All right. The heart of summer. 4 across was emotional request, a plea. A plea. Word before aching or dancing. I said the same thing last time I was recapping this. Dancy. Because I saw the word belly. Belly aching or belly dancing. Many fans of Premier League clubs. Brits. Nacho topping that rhymes with 3 down. Queso. Say so. And then in the down categories, those clues, it says 1 down. Leading role of The Last of Us. I have not looked at any of episodes of The Last of Us, so I could not tell you. I had to figure this one out with everything else, which was Ellie, apparently. Gooey diner sandwiches, melts. I'll try a patty melt sometime. Authoritative approval is your say-so. Country on one side of Lake Titicaca is Peru. People love that name, don't they? And then orange and brown flavored chip. Not the flavor. What does orange and brown taste like? It tastes like barbecue, BBQ. And Max, thanks for pointing out that I had said BQQ instead of BBQ. I don't know. I was having a brain fart. I have no answer. I have no idea. In honor of that 5-letter word that was in the mini crossword, we're trying melts, right? Like a patty melt. And that gave us an S. And then a non-intersecting word for that would be choir. And they gave us an O and an R. Lucky us. And then from there, we went to funky. Funky's a great word. but no help in terms of the puzzle, sadly. So then we're left with the O in the middle, and then an S somewhere and an R somewhere. So we ended up mixing letters around, and I tried some new letters like a W and a D, and it gave us sword. Sword, pretty cool. All right. And that, as you can see, is leading us into our 159th day of a streak, which is awesome. Pretty soon here, I think I told you guys before, but I am going on a little trip to go visit my in-laws out of state. And as a result, I won't be at my, basically gaming setup here. So what I will need to do is I'll still broadcast. I actually figured out how to broadcast live, even though I don't have my big setup here. We're going to make it work. It'll feel a little different. It'll sound a little different, but it'll totally work. It'll totally work. I'll be able to do the puzzles. You will be able to see it in the, shorts feed, live stream kind of thing. It'll work all the same. It'll just be a little bit, feel a little bit different, and that's okay. We're doing that in a couple days. You get this normal setup, for a little while first, though. So enjoy it. There it is. Okay. Hot enough for you? So this is a Strands puzzle today. This is summer weather. Summer weather. You might explain summer weather as balmy or sticky or sweltering or muggy or scorching. Scorching hot. Some places are scorching hot right now. So hopefully you have some good air conditioning. We've been running our air conditioning so much that suddenly it started getting warmer in our house. I was like, oh no, what's happening? So we went out to the air conditioning compressor in the backyard, and it had ice, literally ice on the pipes. It was working so hard. It was overworking itself and forming ice. And as a result, the coolant on the inside of the pipe was not cooling our house anymore. So we had to just live in sweltering hot for a couple hours until all of that melted away. And then we turned it back on, and it was nice and cool. It was nice and cool. All right. And then we polished it off today with the letterbox puzzle. We started with the word lazy, so we can get rid of the Z and the Y. And then the Y led to yet. The T led to torch. The H led to ham. And then the M for map. To get rid of all those letters, work them all through. Sweet. All right, well, it's been a busy day. Honestly, I am hoping to just maybe I need a shower, honestly. The gig today, we started in the early morning. We started pumping the tunes, right? Playing jazz, playing country, pop, everything. But as a result of, we were playing outside, of course, and by the end, we were basically out in the sun. It was, when we were done, I was putting things away. I burned myself on my cymbals. That's how hot it was outside. It was scorching hot, literally scorching. And luckily I have some towels in my drum bag, and I grabbed them by the towels because I was getting burned. It's funny. Anyway, stay cool. Hopefully you guys find some air conditioning so you can stay cool in this hot summer weather. You guys are awesome. And I'll be here early tomorrow morning. Sunday morning, I will be here for me as the sun rises. Some of you guys are watching. It's already early in the morning Sunday. But for me, it'll be in a couple hours. Take a good rest, and then it'll be the next day. So thanks for a great chat. Max, you're awesome. Thanks for some great help on those puzzles, including maybe I'll invite you to my BQQ instead of my BBQ. Right? Oh, man. All right. Well, you guys are awesome, and I will catch you on the next one. See ya.